Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Flight Life Budgets. My name is Shannon. I'm a single mom and a flight attendant for a major U.S. carrier. I just finished the full week 2 of August, but for me, I'm counting it as week 3. It is the 16th of August, and I am getting ready to go to bed, actually, even though it is, I think, 10 in the morning. 10:30, something like that. I need to be in bed no later than 11 a.m. And then I will be getting up at 3 p.m. so that I can get ready and go to work tonight. I'm working a flight from Denver, where I am based, to San Francisco. Then from San Francisco, I'm working a red eye to Miami. So in our envelopes, because I did go to London at the beginning of this week, and then I spent 19 hours in Dallas, Fort Worth. I have nothing left in spending, nothing left in petrol, and mani-pedi, that's been gone for a while. I do have $1 left in van tips. The other several dollars that I had, I already took out and put in a savings challenge for the month. I did it in the August month. In takeaway, we have 20, 40, 60, 70 left. And I am actually going to leave that in here just because I have today left and tomorrow, and then Sunday is what starts my week. So those are staying in there, but we are going to go ahead and get them stuffed because I will be working on Sunday, and I want to make sure that I have the money that I need. So I went to the bank this morning and I got $240. So let's go ahead and count that first. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 210, 220, 230. $31, $32, $33, $34, $35, $36, $37, $38, $39, $240. All right, so in van tips, we're going to do the $10 in ones. I was supposed to be going to California on Tuesday the 20th, but unfortunately my son will not be coming out from Japan. We're looking at October, so my October is going to be very busy with a Disneyland trip and then a Disney World trip, and I'm going to make it work because I am not going to miss seeing my son, daughter-in-law, and grandson when they come out. So I have a few more months to save for Disneyland and Disney World. Petrol got 30. I just put that in there. I was too busy talking. Spending is going to get its usual 75, 20, 40, 60, 75. And then takeaway is going to get its usual 125, 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, and 5. And mani-pedi is not getting anything. I may have to get my nails done before the end of the month, and if that happens, I will take it out of my buffer account, of my buffer binder, or buffer envelope rather. I have a little bit in there, and then I do have some money here for stuffing into different envelopes. I sold a few things that I had sitting around in the garage, so Facebook Marketplace is good for something. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80. I did put 20 in gas, so. So 280, 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah. So that's 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, 325, 330, 335, 340. All right, and we're going to go oh, I already did this. So I had some leftover money, and originally I had the 40 in here taken. So I took the 40 out, I added the 20 that I had on me, and I put it into the $60, so 20, 40, 60. So I have $540 in here right now. Most of what's back here is prop money. That is all sitting in my Monzo account. So that is that. And then in here I added 20, 10, 20, but we're going to go ahead and do another 10. Both these binders are from Budget with Ira. The Slay 1K for Christmas was in his Christmas and July Advent calendar, and this was his 10K milestone challenge that he released. All right, so in here we have $140. And I like it. I like seeing little bits add up. All right. Next, we're going to go into... Oh, I had prop money in here. I was trying to figure out how much money I needed to pull out of my account. So I am going to add 20 in here. And then are these them? No, that one hasn't even been opened. I think it's these. Yeah. So how's everyone's week going? It is Friday the 16th. My week's been very busy, very hectic, but I've had so much fun in my travels. I can't complain about it. Absolutely love it. All right. On to Weekend Away, which is still going to be for Disneyland when I go to California. But now instead of it being in August, it's now October. So I need 140 left to complete this. So we're going to give it 20. And then eventually I do have to get most of this money to the bank so I can get it in my Monzo account and replace what's in here with prop money. And we'll just color this in. So we just need why is my math not mathing in my head? So I said we had 180. I did 20. Should be 160. I don't know why my math in my head wasn't mathing. Every now and again that happens. All right. So we've got that. We're going to go ahead, because I've neglected my little book of savings challenges. We're going to go ahead and, let's see, 12, 15. We're going to finish that out. Just going to get it all finished. And really sloppily color this in because I don't know how to film in regular speed and then get certain parts of the video to speed up. Maybe one day I can take a class on video editing and find out, because that would be kind of cool. So sorry, this is the boring part. If you want to speed through it, be my guest. It was brought to my attention by a new subscriber that my 50 subscriber giveaway is turning into a 100 subscriber giveaway. And when I looked, sure enough, I'm like the last time I looked, I was 9 subscribers away from 100 subscribers, which I started my channel as just a way of keeping me accountable, not really for any other purpose. I wanted to know that I was going to be held accountable for my, what I was doing. So we're just going to put that in there. And then we're going to go on to this challenge, but not today. All right, so we've got that. Sweet sprinkles, I'm going to give it 20. Oops. And there's a bit of a glare, so I'm going to turn down my light. There we go. And I don't remember what marker I was using for this. I think it's this one. So we're going to mark off our first 20 here. So I've got 40 in sweet sprinkles, and this is from Budget Luxe. And then we're going to get Outlander started with 15. I'm going to do the 2 bonuses here in the middle to get it started. Bonus gemstones. And I am going to do a sapphire because that is my birthstone. And we'll also do an emerald because I think those are pretty colors together. I was very late to the game in watching Game of Thrones, or not Game of Thrones, to watching, I still have not watched Game of Thrones. I know many people out there are going to go, what? I just couldn't get past the first episode. But I was also late to getting started with Outlander. So, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe the future will hold something different for me. All right, now we're going to go ahead into Disney because, that's a very important one for me. And 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. We have 160. 20, 40, 60, 80. 120, 40. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40. Yes, I am going to go ahead. Actually, no. I'm going to do 20. So I do have until October. So 20 is going to go in there. And I will color these ones off camera. And then here, what do I need to complete this? $98. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to go into buffer, and we're going to add 40. And I think is it? Yeah, we'll change up the color. It's fine. And actually, I'm going to erase 2 of these and make it 40 down here. And then if I erase this one and that, we'll put it down here as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, oops, and just erase those 20s. There's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, right? And then I was going to add 40, 80, 110, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Yeah, that's perfect. It is. I can tell it is time for me to go back to sleep. All right. Perfect. So let's just count. I don't think I did the 40 yet. No, I didn't. All right. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, which I'm going to take that and make it a 20. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110. Yes, 110. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So 110 in buffer. Buffer is going to get used for either Disney World or Disneyland. And then after the new year, there's going to be, I'm going to redo my folders, and things will be a little different. I'm going to add to Cheers, but I want to erase this dark color and do a lighter color. So I'm going to add 20. So 20 plus the 10 that is in there gives me 30, and I'm going to mark off one of these 30s down here. Maybe I should use a thicker marker for this, but oh well. Okay. So Cheers now has 30. Funhouse, I'm going to skip. Japan, I'm going to get started. Konnichiwa, Japan. And it is going to get It is going to get 25. So 25. Now, Bridgerton, I had to completely empty. So I would like to get this kind of back to where it was. Let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80. So we're going to give it 80. So we're going to color in these 2 bonuses. I'm waiting for the next installment of Bridgerton, and I'm not waiting patiently, which is crazy because I started reading the books and I had to stop because the books are a little different than the series. Okay. So I had to stop for a moment in reading the books, and yeah, I'll read them after I finish watching the series. So actually, instead of that, we're going to go like that. Right, so what do I need to have in here? 10 plus 5 plus 15 plus 5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5. So gotta make sure there's 65, 20, 40, 65. And actually, I'm going to do another 20 just because I can. So 15 and 20. Okay. Perfect on that. Heads or tails? I am rubbish at flipping a coin, especially with my nails, but heads is $5, tails is 1. All right, so 1. And I'm a couple of weeks behind on this, so we're going to flip it a couple of times. Oh, not the right pink. Oh, well. I said I was rubbish at this. But it landed heads up, so I'm going to take it. Another heads up. And a tails. All right, so that's $12. So let me... Three, 4, 5, 10. I didn't realize how many 5s were in there. All right, so we're adding $12 to my heads or tails, which gives us 18, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Sorry for the reach across there. And we're going to do Funhouse. Nope, we're not going to do Diamond Funhouse. Not right now. I'm going to do another 25 in Japan. 25. This is saving for next year. I'm going to take my son, my daughter-in-law, and my grandson to Tokyo Disney. So it's $125. So this will save $750, and I'm hoping to do it. I think it was I'm hoping to do it about 5 times before we go. So fingers crossed that I can do it. And then we'll do $11 in here. And that's going to wrap up the cash stuffing for this week. This $2 I am going to put into my penny challenge. And then when this is done, originally I said it was going to go to Disney World, but I have Disneyland on here. And since we are now going in October, I think I'm going to make it Disney World, and Disneyland will just be a different savings challenge. So that's fine. All right, so that is it for this week's cash stuffing. A little bit longer. I'd like to give a shout out to all the amazing cash stuffers out there. You guys are amazing. Keep me motivated. It's fabulous seeing your videos. I try to comment on every single one. And yeah, I'd love that this community just really comes together for each other and really motivates and, roots alongside and pushes towards achieving goals with just a simple, hey, great video, or something else. I absolutely love it. So thank you guys all so much. I'm going to tag my favorite YouTubers down below, besides Budget with Ira, because I mention him, I think, in almost every video, since a lot of his challenges are what I use. Iris Budgets, I haven't gotten anything from her yet, and I really want her travel binder. She started making them, so that is fabulous. I want to get a couple from her. I have the binder. I just need the envelopes inside, like the big envelope that's kind of like the main, this is where I'm going, and then the individual envelopes inside. So I am hoping to be able to catch one of her restocks and get a Japan travel envelope, a Disney World travel envelope, and Europe, Asia, and Africa. Those are the 5 travel envelopes that I want, and then short trips. But so hopefully I can get those 6 one of these days, because I know I could make them on my own, but I don't have the materials. I don't have the devices that are needed. So I would just rather get someone else to make them for me. So I hope you guys all have a great week, great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.